your Friday Night Flights. Sponsored by Bayport Credit Union, Hercules Fence, Tidewater Community College, and Casey Auto Group.
Week 8 of the high school football season in Hampton Roads is upon us. A big night of action on the gridiron as teams look to solidify their spots in the standings, or in the case of some, make a late season run to the postseason. The playoffs will be right around here before we know it. This is the view high above at Churchland High School in Portsmouth, where the Truckers were in for a big Eastern District tilt. All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome into another edition of Friday Night Flights. I'm James Catato, and filling in tonight, sports producer Brian Parsons.
Craig Loper taking his bye week. We're all one. I think yours might be next week.
Yes, it is.
Now, we start tonight off in Portsmouth. The Churchland Truckers trying to rebound from last week's 1-point loss to Norcom. Back home tonight against a red-hot Lake Taylor team. This one was good. Titans riding the 5-game winning streak near the end of the first half. Lake Taylor up 21-7 and driving, but the pass picked off by Breon Dupree, and he's got green grass in front of him, and he is off to the tune of a 76-yard interception return for a touchdown. That was a big swing. Instead of 28-7, it's 21-14. Now to the second half, Lake Taylor keeping that ball on the ground. The handoff goes to Keon Johnson. Look at that hole, great blocking. 50-yard touchdown. Titans are up 27-13. Churchland back on offense. The ball comes loose, and look what we have here. Travis Willis, the lineman. He probably can't believe the ball is there, and the end zone is there, open, scoop and score. Another Lake Taylor touchdown. Churchland, a couple of late scores, but it's Lake Taylor. They come out on top on this one, 43-35. That's 6 wins in a row for the Titans.
Great game. Big one at the beach. Unbeaten Green Run hosting 5-1 Bayside. Let's go to the third quarter. Stallions up 17-14. Charles Jackson, former player of the week, takes the handoff, gets down the field, and look at the speed, Brian. 33 yards, shrugging off Marlins defenders.
He's going to ODU.
Yes, he is. In the very next play, Jackson takes it himself again. He goes up the middle this time. Touchdown Stallions. That makes it 24-14 Green Run. Jackson told me he wants to get to 2K yards on the season. He is on pace if he keeps running like that. Later in the third, Bayside punting. And on the receiving end, Devin Miller. Brian, they got athletes on this team.
They always do.
Look at the speed, the cut from Miller. It's Miller time. He gets into the end zone. Green Run puts up 21 unanswered points in the second half. They go on to win 38-14.
All right, in Norfolk, the two-time Class 5 state champion Maury Commodore is at home against Norcom. Opening drive for the Greyhounds. Emery hurt. He's going to keep it. But that Maury defense is ferocious. And look at here. The ball comes loose. Isaiah Simmons recovers for Maury. You can't give the Commodores a short field, can you? Because look what's going to happen here. Damo Everett, screen pass. And that's going to be a Maury touchdown. Matt Williams there to put Commodores up 7-0 just like that. That was like 3 minutes into the game. Another drive here. Greyhounds give it right back to Maury, and look who it is. It's Tayshawn Brandt.
He's so good. Man,
look at the moves all the way down to about the 6-yard line. And then what do you do if you're Everett? How about a play fake? And then another Maury touchdown right here. Maury improves to 6-1 on the season with a big win. Look at it. You see it there next week. Maury is at Lake Taylor. That'll be a good Eastern
That might be a
District
fun game.
Yeah.
To Newport News, Warwick in contention to claim a Peninsula District title, their first ever, taking on Denby, though. First quarter, Raiders quarterback Zaire White-Epps keeps the ball himself, runs to the left side, finds the end zone easily for the first score of the game. Warwick goes up 7-0 over the Patriots. Following a fourth down stop by the Raiders defense, the offense would capitalize with points. How about this? White hands the ball to his guy Terrius Brown, makes a few Patriot defenders miss, and he's all alone. Look at him go.
I like
to the
view
end zone.
There. I like this view.
I like the view too, yeah. Raiders up 14-0. And then Denby quarterback Kevin Parker, just a ton of pressure on him, tries to let it go, but Jerron Crittenden picks it off, intercepts the pass, and Brian, he's taking this one back for a big chunk of yardage.
Whoa. Look at him go. Not quite all the way, though.
Not quite all the way. Second quarter, Raiders. We got Zaire White, launches a pass deep, and when they start passing, they're very dangerous. Raquan Edlow makes an incredible catch in stride, scores with ease. Warwick would go on to win over Denby 56-8.
All right, this is action from last night at Darling Stadium. Longtime rivals Hampton taking on Phoebus. If you don't know the result, you have to stick around for this one. Starting the second quarter, Crabbers up 10-0. Marcus Chapman Jr., the pass to Montrell Harrison, who has room to run, 50-yard pitch and catch. Right down there. Now watch this. Chapman is going to look to throw it again, and he's going to lob it to Abraham Taft. What a catch. One-handed grab. Look at it. There's another look.
Pretty.
Crabbers go up 16-0. Abraham Taft, one of those basketball guys up there. Tough night for the Phantoms. Third quarter now, Crabbers up 16-7, and they hand it off. Casey Lassiter 55-yard touchdown. He's so fun to watch. 23-7 Hampton. Still in the third quarter, Phoebus trying to get something going, but this does not appear to be the year for the Phantoms. The pass is complete, but Lassiter pokes the ball out.
Doing
Lassiter,
everything.
He can do it all.
Yeah.
Scooped up by Davion Perry, who's going to take it all the way to the house. Hampton with a big win over Phoebus. You see the score there. Next week, a big one. District title on the line, probably when Hampton will take on Warwick. All right, Granby at Norfolk Academy. First meeting in 33 years. Granby received the opening kickoff, first possession, but the Bulldogs here are going to come up with the interception. That's Thomas Newman, one of the captains. He telegraphed it. Comes up with the pick. So good field position for the Bulldogs. Remember Cortland Simmons from last week?
He's a beast.
10th grader. The first score of the game, Norfolk Academy up 7-0. Bulldogs back on offense, and the inside handoff. Who do you think it's going to go to, James?
Yeah, probably Cortland Simmons.
Yeah, well, he's fun to watch. Look at it. It's a first down run. And they're still down there near the goal line, and they give it to Simmons again. Why stop doing it? It keeps working. And this time, look at it. He's going to dive with a defender draped all over him. Look at this score. Norfolk Academy, a dominating win over Granby, 49-7. My goodness.
Oof, big win.
Back to the beach, the Salem Sun Devils trying to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salem rebounded from that close loss to Green Run by shutting out Kellum last week tonight at Ocean Lakes. Breast Cancer Awareness Night for the Dolphins fans. They were coming out in droves for this one. Pick it up in the first quarter. Salem with the ball after a Dolphin fumble deep in their own territory. And it's the big man, Isaiah Bray, coming out of the backfield to get the scoring started.
Big fella.
6-0 Sun Devils. Then later in the first, Ocean Lakes got a takeaway off their own deep in Salem territory. That set up that TD pass from Kyle English to Cameron Winston. That made it a 7-6 Dolphins lead. Toward the end of the quarter, the Dolphins deep in Salem territory. English finds Braden Allen on the in route, and he'll take it to the house. So we got 14-6 Dolphins.
Wow.
Second quarter, Salem drives the field, and they're going to respond. Cameron Hall finds Reginald Wilson on the short touchdown pass here. So we got a tie game at 14.
Unreal.
Fast forward, Ocean Lakes up 17-14. Salem driving again. It's finished off here. Check this out. Nice little jumping catch by Caden Drennan in the back of the end zone. Sun Devils go up 20-17. They would score one more early in the third quarter after another Ocean Lakes turnover, and the Sun Devils take it in a tight one, 26-17.
Ocean Lakes putting up a fight in that one.
Yes, okay, let's head out to Tallwood High School. The student section having fun, of course. The Lions hosting Cox tonight. First quarter, Falcons up 10-0. Tallwood back to pass. And how about Elias Field? Picks it off. And Brian, Field has nothing but open field.
Oh my goodness.
And here he goes, breaking tacklers to his left and his right. It's a pick six for Field. That puts Cox up 17-0. End of the first quarter. It ended up being the Tyree Jeffries game, Brian. Jeffries punches it in from close. We know he's lethal. He's a bowling ball.
Very familiar name.
Then in the second, Falcons come right back down, give it to Jeffries into the end zone. Cox with a shutout victory tonight. They win 45-0. Still to come on Friday Night Flights, we head to Packer Country for some Bay Rivers District football.
And Southeastern District fans, we have not forgotten about you. We've got you covered next on Friday Night Flights with some pretty crazy finishes.
Welcome back to Friday Night Flights, Week 8 of the high school football season. After going through some games in the Peninsula, Eastern, and Beach Districts, we now turn our attention to Southern Chesapeake and Hickory High School. The home of the Hawks has some of the best fans around, and the students in particular turn out to cheer on their team. All right, but exactly how much cheering will be going on in Hickory's game against Nansemond River? Homecoming night for Hickory as they host the Warriors. Let's get to it. First quarter, Hickory with the ball. QB sneak from Hunter G puts the Hawks on the board first, but it didn't take long for the Warriors to respond as they strike back with this. 3 back-to-back touchdowns on the ground from Ethan Welton to go up 21-7. Hickory would make things closer, though, to end the first half with a touchdown here. The pass from G to Christian Singletary and a field goal kick from Dylan Kuiper makes it 17-21, so they're only down 4. While the Hawks would be in reach of victory the rest of the game, it would be the Warriors, though, coming away with the win 27-20, but a great game nonetheless.
Oh, definitely. And how about Indian River, fresh off that win over Nansemond River? Braves at home against Deep Creek. This one was crazy, too. Third quarter, Braves ball, Lord Malikiru, pass to Elijah Boggs. That puts Indian River up 21-7. Now to the fourth quarter, Deep Creek is staying in it. Dijon Taylor, pass to Delshawn Matthews. Deep Creek's only down 21-14 in the fourth quarter. Later, it's Deep Creek's ball. Mike Jones runs for the touchdown. Tie game, folks. Potential
This is
upset
wild.
in Chesapeake. I can't believe it. They did a huge win last week. Right after that, Indian River, Donovan Brown, 95-yard kickoff return. Folks, that is the game-winning touchdown. Indian River wins 28-21 in a game that was a lot closer than a lot of folks expected it to be.
Man, people in Chesapeake getting a treat tonight. Checking in with the Class 6 state champions, Oscar Smith, at home against Grassfield. First quarter, Smith's ball. Quali Price taking it himself, runs in for the touchdown. That puts the Tigers up 7-0. Later, Grassfield's ball, and they're going to try to air this one out. But Brian, the guy you just saw score a touchdown, Quali Price.
Oh, man, he might be a player of the week.
He gets the interception. I said the exact same thing when reading through these highlights because look at this. Quali Price not only gets the interception, but he's taking it back.
Where's he going?
He's going somewhere.
I think he's going to the house.
Yes, he's going to the house. 19-0. Later, Oscar Smith, the onside kick. Jaden Koval, we know he's going to UVA.
Yeah.
So he recovers the onside kick. That was all in the first quarter. Second quarter, Tigers ball. Lonnie Andrews, the deep pass here, airs it out. Trayshawn Bradley gets the touchdown. How about Smith rolling in this one?
Chris Scott loves those onside kicks.
68-7, the victory.
Another homecoming night game between Western Branch and Great Bridge. This was crazy, too. We started the third quarter. Great Bridge up 21-14. Wild, but not for long as the Bruins would tie the game. Gregory McNeil punches it through on the ground, ties it up at 21. Started the fourth quarter. Great Bridge goes up again. William Englert, touchdown pass coming up right here to Alexei Owen. Great Bridge up 28-21, but Western Branch would strike back. Big run here by Trey Miller. Look at the wheels. He's going to take off. Touchdown to tie the ball game up there, and then the Bruins are going to take the lead here. McNeil with a touchdown pass from less than with 3 minutes to go in the game, I should say, to take the lead. The Wildcats, though, Great Bridge, one final chance. A Hail Mary opportunity here with 3 seconds on the clock. Englert with the pass in the air. Oh, man, that was close, man.
Very close.
That was pretty close. Western Branch gets the win, 35-28. That was a wild one. And then we have one more from the Southeastern District. Kings Fork with the big win over Lakeland. Bulldogs put up 73 points to improve to 6-1. We'll be right back with the rest of the scores and some Bay Rivers highlights.
You love the spirit. The Indian River cheer team repping the pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Their Braves won a close one tonight. They're on a roll, though, 6-1 through 7 weeks.
Yeah.
Bay Rivers District football in Smithfield. The Packers hosting York. Let's go to the third quarter. Smithfield quarterback Kyle Buggs hands the ball off to his running back Zyron Wells, spins and avoids York defenders and maintains balance, dives into the end zone across the pylon. Packers would add to their lead 28-7. Fourth quarter, York running back Seamus Cassidy gets a direct snap, runs it up the middle for an easy 6.
Nice run.
Falcons earn their second touchdown of the night. It's 28-14. Smithfield still in front. Then Buggs gives the ball to running back James Jones, makes his defender miss, picking up a first down. And 3 plays later, Buggs back with it, drops back, connects with Alex Rawlings in the middle of the end zone. Smithfield will go on to win 34-14.
I love that angle up there. That's Cortez Grayson is getting those shots up there, and I love that. Okay, more Bay River score, Lafayette over Gloucester, and stop the presses. My goodness, we finally got one of the upsets. All those games that were close that weren't upsets, here is one. Warhill hands Pocosin its first loss of the season.
That's wild. Jamestown gets the win over Grafton. Catholic tops Christ the Church.
We got some beach finals here. You see there, Kellum gets the big win, and Kimsville, my goodness, 72 points over FC.
Norview also beating Booker T big 51-14.
What you got going on tomorrow?
Oh, I'm going to Harrisonburg.
I know you are.
Old Dominion, James Madison at 3:30 on ESPNU. That is going to be a great game.
Royal rivalry. I can't wait.
Yeah. For Brian Parsons, I am James Catato. Brian is going to hold it down in the studio. We will see you tomorrow.